Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to take a look at the first series of our camp battle series. This is serious cap mode time, baby. Okay, so this is going to kick it off. I asked you guys in the community to give me your input on what you wanted to start with. You wanted to go with the defensive backs, so this is going to be a fun video. So we're going to break it down. Who has a good chance of making it? Who's in the mix? Who's kind of out on the outside looking in? And some underdogs and that kind of thing. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this video. Here we go. Alright guys, it's that time of year. The 2020 camp battle breakdowns kicks it off here, like I said, with the defensive backs. We're going to cover the cornerbacks, safeties, starters, challengers, who's in the mix, and underdogs. Let's get right into it, guys. First off the list is going to be the incumbents. Who's leading the pack? Pretty much your veterans on this team, the defense and that kind of thing. Without further ado, we're going to start off with CHIDO AWUZIE. Okay, he's in his contract year. 6 foot 203, 25 years old, contract year. He has a good chance of solidifying his role on this team for the future, but he's really got to show some consistency. But I think he'll play a lot better with this new coaching staff in place. So CHIDO AWUZIE, an incumbent, and I expect him to be one of the starters on the outside there. Next, Anthony Brown. Okay, he signed a contract here, a 3-year extension. 26 years old, 5'11", 198. But he gives Cowboys, that option where he can play on the outside and he can play in the slot. So if something happens to one of these guys on the outside, he can move up there, and he's shown that he can play in the nickel and the slot, where Jordan Lewis plays, who we're talking about next here. Jordan Lewis, my favorite DB of this draft class. Back in 2017, he's in a contract year as well. Like I said, this is going to be the defensive back apocalypse with that draft class. Will they keep one or two of these or none of them? We'll see. But of all of them, I think Jordan Lewis is that dark horse that could really solidify a spot there and really nail down that slot nickel cornerback position. Okay. Looking at safeties here, Woods. All right, this is make or break for him. And Cowboys have really brought in a lot of players that really churn this roster over. He might be playing for a second contract somewhere else, but let's hope that he can give us some juice here in the secondary. We need these guys to really step up, all right? Next, we're going to look at the challengers. Who has an opportunity to unseat, one of these veterans and really take over a spot possibly? Okay, so they brought in Clinton Dix in free agency. He's on a 1-year deal. $3 million. Okay, he's got a good size, 6'1", 211. Mike McCarthy is familiar with the player, so you gotta like that. Former first-round pick out of Alabama, so he's got these the traits. You can work with the traits, so he'll be in the mix. All right. Who else is gonna be challenging for a spot here? Trevon Diggs, 2nd-round pick for the Dallas Cowboys, 6'2", 207. Rookie, 22 years old, so he has a lot to learn, but he's got a good skill set. You saw me break him down, the good, the bad, but in the end, I think he will eventually be a starter this season. I don't know if it'll be right out the gate, but he will be one of the guys out there. Okay, Donovan Wilson, I think, has a good, legitimate shot at challenging for one of these safety positions. Okay, no, I don't think any of these safety positions are inked in or even penciled in. I think it's a wide open competition. Donovan Wilson showed a lot of potential. He gets his coach back from the Texas A&M Aggies to help him along the way. So let's keep an eye out on Donovan Wilson. He'll be in the mix as well, challenging for a spot. Okay. Daryl Worley. They brought him in as possibly as a corner, but that 4.64 speed to me just screams safety. When you watch the NFL Combine, Deion Sanders, Daniel Jeremiah, they talk about that 4.6 and above safety. So can he play corner? Obviously, yes, he can. He did it with the Raiders, but he didn't really stick around. So we'll see out of Worley. I like his physicality. I like his height, his strength, that kind of thing. So we'll see what he does for us. I do kind of think that he has a good shot at making a team. Okay. All right, Darian Thompson. Okay, he's a safety. Cowboys brought him in here. He's on another 1-year deal. 6'2", 212, 26 years old, former 3rd-round pick. We've seen what he does. I think he gives you some depth there. Obviously, at safety, he'll be competing for one of those positions as well. Special teams is really where he's going to have to really nail that spot down, and Fossil's going to come into play there when it comes to these evaluation. All right. Next, we're getting to the next group here in the mix. Players that could make some noise, that could, surprise some people in some form or fashion. And the first one on this list is going to be Reggie Robinson II. All right. He is our 4th round pick. You saw me break him down in the lab. I think he has the potential more to be something for the Cowboys in year 2. In year 1, I think you're going to see Fonsa really love this player. He blocked 4, kicks there in college. So he definitely has a knack for the ball. He can give you solid depth and somebody that you can bring along and mentor and bring him up for year 2. Okay. MAURICE CANADY. Here's another player here. He has a lot of speed. Okay. Comes from a good program from the Ravens. 6'1", 193. Former 6th round pick for those guys. 26 years old. Okay. So speed and everything. Very physical as well. I think he hits just kind of like Daryl Worley. These guys are physical. Has the height. The common denominator here, you see with the Cowboys, they really are sticking with the 6 foot and above, 6'1" and above in a lot of these cases. But his deal is, can he stay healthy? That's kind of what's dinged him. But I think he's got to make it on special teams to make some noise. Okay, and last we're going to talk about the underdogs. These are players that, I think they're going to have an uphill battle to make the team. CJ Goodwin, I think, has the best shot of this group because of his special teams play. But the numbers are getting really tight. KIRK, I think, special teams candidate. Can he surprise some people at safety? SAIVION Smith, he's got some experience, but hasn't stuck around anywhere much. Chris Westry, the speed, but the size, really lanky, leggy, and he'll get a look. But these guys all have an uphill battle. But the practice squad, you can keep players a lot longer. They can be mentored and that kind of thing. So some good candidates here with these guys, but like I said, uphill battle. These are really your underdog players. All right, guys, so that's my camp battles for the defensive backs. Let me know what you guys think about the players there at safety, the players there at cornerback. Who's your underdog? Who do you have as a pet cat there that could possibly make the team? Do you have a surprise player that's getting kind of overhyped that may not make the team? Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this crop of players and that kind of thing. But I really do appreciate you guys. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. Shout out to all my members. Appreciate you guys. You have really helped the channel out immensely, evolve into what it is today. And more updates and more upgrades are on the way. So very happy about that. So you guys keep it coming. And we'll see you for the next video, guys. Peace.